What's up, everybody? So here we are. We're 13 hours, 14 minutes, 38 seconds into the day of Florida's open carry. And I have not yet seen one individual with the firearm exposed or showing of a firearm. So that's pretty much how it's looking so far today, and I don't expect to see it today actually, but based on observation of things and speaking to a lot of people who carry a firearm concealed, they have no wish to be open carry. Even though they don't want it. They rather stay concealed, and that's a good thing because you take away the element of surprise when you can visually see something. Like we all know when a cop carries a gun, you know he's got it. You know what the purpose of it for. You can see it. When a civilian carries a firearm and you don't know it, you can't see it. The criminal doesn't know whether they should mess with them or not. They're gonna take their chances. So with that, like I said, I don't really see a whole lot of hoopling and hollering that they can do it now that they know they can. It's just something that's good to know. It's part of your constitutional rights to be able to have that choice whether you want to open carry or conceal carry. I personally vote conceal. Open's pretty cool. At least now, it takes away a lot of like sketchy stuff. And what I mean by sketchy stuff, I don't mean by like sketchy stuff as in a bad way. Like there's certain things, like when you're out and about and you carry a firearm, and you happen to be somewhere and you reach up and go to grab something off a shelf, and your shirt rises up, or it moves, it shifts, or whatever it is, and your pistol becomes exposed and somebody sees it, it's panic time, and they're like, gotta, take pictures of this guy, call the cops, he's got a gun, blah, 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 blah. So it's kind of like take that away, because there's still like laws on the books. Now, I don't know what they're going to do about that. Excuse me, especially with open carry, it's like a no peek, which means if shit happen to expose your firearm, you can get in trouble. So I don't know. Like I said, you're not brandishing a firearm by carrying it out. So brandishing of a firearm is the definition. I think we might have to change slightly, which means if you have to brandish a firearm, which now solely would mean if you have to pull it out of the holster and point it, that way. Because just exposing it would be considered brandishing of a firearm. Now that's going to happen. So there's going to be some stuff going on. It's not pretty much so. I mean, it's locked in, and it's not. It is what it is. But if you're a civilian and you don't carry, and you happen to be somewhere in the state of Florida, and you see somebody with a gun on their hip, or unless he's walking towards you pointing it, then you really can't do nothing about it. I mean, they're still going. I can guarantee you within the next week or so, when it starts, they're still going to be answering phone calls saying, hey, this guy's got a gun, because they still have to go and check it out. Because what if he is a thief or a robber and he's got a gun and he's just using the open carry as a mask, trying to use the law in his favor? That's going to be the problem, you know what I mean? And that's where people are going to get a little iffy and icky about stuff. So other than that, we'll see. But stay safe, be smart, and keep your head on a swivel. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. Aggressive drivers, you know what I mean? Anything could happen. Just just pay attention. And just remember, you still can go to jail, even though it's open carry for something stupid. Make sure you pay attention to what's going on, pay attention to the law, and don't be dumb. Alright, that's all I got to say. Peace out, love you guys. Hit the like button and subscribe.